Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sumukascha ekadantascha kapilo gajakarnakaha lambodharascha vikato vignarajo vinayakaha dhoomaketur ganadhyakshaha palachandro gajananaha vakratundaha surpakarno herambaha skandapurvachaha Suklam Bharadaram Vishtum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopasantye Yakyadvarada Vakrabhya Parishadhya Parasatam Vighnam Vighnanti Satatam Vishpaksenam Tamastraye Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheswaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Aklishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vedhyaya Gurave Buddhisakshine Krishnadvaipaya Namvyasam Sarvabhutahiteratam Vedabhyabhaskaram Vande Samadhi Nilayam Munim Janmadhyasya Yataha Anvayat Yataratascha Arteshu Abhijnah Sparat Tene Brahmahida Yaha Adikavaye Mukhyantyat Surayah Tejovari Mrudam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Sargo Vrisha Dhamna Sena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi Darbhahat Prochidatai Kavotra Paramo Nirbhatsaranam Satam Vedhyam Vastavam Atravastya Sivadam Tapatrayon Mulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Kimva Parairisvaraha Sadhyo Hridi Avruddhatehe Atra Krutibihi Sutrushubihi Tatshanat Nigama Kalpataror Galitam Phalam Sukamukat Amrita Dravasam Yutam Vipata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rasikaha Bhuvi Bhavukaha Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devi Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet. Now with Bhagavan's grace, let us continue from where we left off in our last session. We took up Slokams 13, 14, 15 and 16 and also 17 and 18 to some degree. We went through the overall meaning and covered the Padarthangal for Slokams 13 through 16. We also referred to the teachings in Bhagavad Gita from Adhyaya 8, Akshara Brahma Yogam. Now, today we will take up Slokam 17. In 17, the Swami said, now, previously, if you remember, there were the disciplines, Yamam, Niyamam, Asanam, Pranayamam, Pratyaharam, and Dharana. Right? Now, Dhyanam comes. And the Dhyanam, Bhagavan is teaching us. And continuing that, when we do, the mind is now focused on Bhagavan, right? We see the 17th slokam says, his beauty is superb, indescribable, attracts the whole reverence, respect, adoration, praise of the whole world. Then he's also very youthful, really. And it's full of love and compassion and sympathy for his devotees. He himself, he's got reputation, his fame is limitless. And because of him, his devotees like Prahlada, Dhruva, and anybody else, also he enhances their reputation too. Now, he can be meditated, Dhyanam can be done as he's standing, he's moving, he's seated in any attractive posture that you like, or as a pure light of consciousness, Jyoti meditation filling the heart. Whatever the form that you meditate on, the mind must be full of love to him, full of devotion, loving exclusively, totally. And then it should be free from all worldly desires. Now, when the mind has been fixed on the total form like this, then the aspirant, the sadhaka, should think of the form in its various parts, angangai, as follows. He should meditate on his feet, Bhagavan's lotus feet, particularly concentrating on the marks that are there. There is a mark of Vajram, thunderbolt. The Vajram, the thunderbolt, it breaks, completely pulverizes and removes all the sins accumulated by the sadhaka through ages. Then Bhagavan's padam also has Ankusam. Ankusam, the hook that the elephant, the mascot uses to control the elephant. That hook mark is there, Ankusam. Now this Ankusam can be used as the hook that hooks the mind to Bhagavan's lotus feet. Then the feet also has got a flag. Okay? And the flag mark is released on the three types of Taptrayon Moolanam, the three types of sufferings that we have, that removes it. And it also has a lotus mark. The lotus mark, when you see lotus, your mind is automatically filled with joy. And then his large crimson red nails on the feet, beautiful, they're brilliant. And the brilliance, their nails themselves, they dispel the darkness of the mind of the sadhaka. And that is up from Slokam 17 to 21. And we'll take up Slokam 17 one by one. The Padarthangal with His grace we will cover. Apichya darshanam sasvate sarvaloka namaskritam santam vayasi kaisore bhritya anugraha kataram. Apichya darshanam sasvate sarvaloka namaskritam santam vayasi kaisore bhritya anugraha kataram. Apichya darshanam. The very first word itself, darshana means to see. Apichya means extremely beautiful to see. And it's such a beauty, automatically generates a praise and worship. I mean, my God, what an exalted beauty it is. So, that apichya darshanam, sasvate, eternal. Bhagavan is truly eternal. Nothing decreases, nothing increases. Always there in total. Always, in all places, at all times. Nothing changes. Sarvaloka namaskritam. This Sarvaloka namaskritam, not only the seven lokas that we go through, Bhur Bhavat Savaha, that lokam is Bhuhu Bhavaha Savaha Maraha Janaha Tapaha Satyam. This is the seven lokas that we talk about. There are so many worlds, not only the seven levels of awarenesses, but so many universes, so many lokams are there, so many, Patal Lokam is there, Sarga Lokam is there, so many levels of consciousness and awareness that so many Jantukar, the created entities, all live in. Sarvaloka, Namaskritam, they're all worshipping. What is the prayer they are doing? Swami says, Avatar Purushan says, what is it that you think you are going to the temple and worshipping? Even a speck of sand is also worshipping. So does an ant, and so does a snake, and so does a cockroach. So does everything, and the prayer is one and the same. I don't have any special prayer than what a speck of sand has. The heart in each one has asatoma siddhamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam kamaya. Take me back home. That is the prayer. Every Jantu created entity has the same prayer. Sarvaloka namaskritam santam. Now, vayasi kausore. Vayasi means youthful, and kaisore means youthful is like a youth. But kaisore means like a boy, like even younger than that. So basically vayasi and santam. So he is situated, he appears like that, always youthful, like a boy. Like when you think of Krishna, how many of us really think of him as 125 years old or 112 years old? Right? How many of us really do that? think. We all think of only as a, because he's always eternally youthful. Bhagavan is eternally youthful. Even though Rama at the time of Pattabhishekam, and then he left the mortal body, and even when he was living in the forest and all that, how did he look? See, the point is, we think of our Bhagavan is always youthful, eternal, and boyish. Okay, like a child he is, isn't it? He's also a master, a very stern master. And he's most pleased when I follow his instructions and commands. And if I follow at least one or two of his commands, he's most pleased with me. But if at the same time he draws a line, if I cross that line and go the other way, yeah, he's very stern. The taskmaster is unbelievable. Very, very demanding to work in to close quarters with Bhagavan, unless you are a devotee like Dhruva and Prahlad and Hanuman and all. It's extremely. So the command from Rama was such that it has to be executed perfectly. The demand of the execution of a piece of work is huge. Bhagavan is, of course, he's helping, supporting. He's also looking at your mindset, how you're approaching. So he's also a very stern taskmaster, very compassionate, but very stern taskmaster. Bhritya Anugraha Kataram. Now, Bhagavan, see, the Swami says, we all think you're looking for God. You're seeking God everywhere, all of us seeking Bhagavan. But Bhagavan is seeking a bhakta. He's looking for a bhakta, actually. That's what Swami says. Bhagavan is always looking for a bhakta, and he's so eager to bestow his blessings on the devotee. Bhritya means one who is supported. Bhrata. Okay? The Bhritya, the one who is supported. Bhagavan is a Bhrata, the one supporter. So he's supportive for all of us. And Anugraha Kataram, very eager to shower his blessings. Okay, whether I ask for it or not, his blessings are being showered. That is Bhagavan. Apichya Darsanam Sarvate Sarvaloka Namaskritam Santam Vayasi Kaisore Bhritya Anugraha Kataram. Very dhyanam. On this, meditate on this. Number 18. In Kirtanya Tirtha Yasasam Punya Sloka Yasaskaram Dhyayete Devam Samadra Angam Yavate Na Chavate Manaha. Now, Dhyayete, that's a verb, action verb is coming. Okay? Kirtanya Tirtha Yasasam. Tirtha means also fame and reputation, and Yasasam is the reputation that's obtained through sacrifice, through selflessness. That's a tejas. And if a tirtha yasasam, or the tirtha means also purity, it also means sacred, it also means glories, right? And so, tirtha yasasam kirtanya, singing the glories of Bhagavan, the same glories. But even now, if I think of how the little boy Krishna lifted the Govardhana mountain, it was little left pinky. He's not even 5 years old. So when you think like that, it's so beautiful it is. The glories and stories of Bhagavan's avataram. And even how he manifests in each one of our lives, and how he interacts, and how he has demonstrated his presence in each one of our lives. It has happened to everyone. That's for 100%. Bhagavan, the taste of nectar, everybody will experience, if not experience. So we know. So that glory, that singing, how Bhagavan protected me, how he saved me, whatever it may be in life, right? That is, we know very well it is beyond human ability to do that. Each one of us has experienced it, right? We may forget, but we can recall that. So that singing the glories of the Bhagavan, Kirtanya Tirtha Yasasam. Punya Sloka Yasaskaram. Punya Slokam. See, Slokam means worshipable. Bhagavan's one name is Sloko Bhavati, is what Upanishad says. He's also called Slokam. Slokam does not mean the various thing, only thing you recite. It means also praise and worship. The one who is worshipable is Slokaha. Okay? And Slokam is the object with which I worship, which means my singing or whatever it could be, but he's Slokaha. Okay? So, so Punya Sloka, Yasaskaram. The Punya Slokam, the devotees, Yasaskaram, for their fame and reputation. Even now we think of Dhruva or Sabari or Hanuman. Immediately, why? Because of their association with Bhagavan. You know, there is a saying in Tamil that Kuvodu said that Narum Manakam. The important thing is that Naru, the thread is the one that connects everything, but basically does not appear. The Bhagavan's love is the one that is connecting all of us, even though it's invisible. Right? That is the invisible thread. And now, joining on the thread, the flower gives out fragrance. So we all praise the flower and the garland and all that. We forget the thread that's connecting it. That's what Bhagavan, Punya Sloka Yasaskaram. He enhances the reputation, the fame of the devotees. He himself stays in the background. Amazing it is. When you think of it, all the devotees who could be Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, could be Mahapariva, whoever it is, we talk about them, but we forget the Bhagavan behind who's actually enhancing their reputation. Punya Sloka Yasaskaram. Now, but Devam, most effulgent one, Samagra Angam, Samagra, completely, totally, Angam, all parts, Dhyayet, you must meditate on. Yavate, till what time should I meditate on? Yavate, till the time, Manaha, the mind, Na Chavate, does not oscillate, does not deviate, does not move, completely fixed on it. Till that time, meditate on him, do dhyanam on him. Kirtanya Kirta Yasasam, Punya Sloka Yasaskaram, Dhyayete Devam, Samagra Angam, Yavate, Na Chavate, Anaha. Now, Swami, how can I go to temple, Srimad Narayana Vigrahagarbati is standing on a standing pose, now Srimad Narayana is in a lying pose, or Sivalingam is in that form, or whatever it could be, right? So, how do I worship him? Sthitam, Bhajantam, Asinam, Sayanam va, Guhya, Guhasayam, Prekshaniya, Ihitam, Dhyayete, Suddha Bhavena Chetasa. The Suddha Bhavam is the most important. Swami says in Bhagavad Gita, whatever you give, Pushpam Palam Toyam is what he says. Whether you give flower or you give water or you give leaf, it really doesn't matter. But what I accept, Bhaktiya Chetasa, the one done with love. Whatever he gives with love, I accept it, I take it. So Suddha Bhavena, Suddham comes only with Bhagavan, nowhere else. Nowhere else can I get Suddham. So Suddha Bhavena Chetasa, and excuse me, Suddha Bhavena Chetasa, and Sthitam, standing, and one second, sorry for the interruption here for a minute, please bear with me. Sthitam is standing, Prajantam is moving, walking, or whichever way you want to have, Bhagavan Swami has given darshanam so beautifully, so I can recall that, for example. Asinam, seated, Sayanam, lying down. The or is applicable to everything, standing or moving about or sitting or lying down. Or Guha Sayam. Bhagavan, the beautiful Jyoti is filling my heart, my Hridayam. I can picture him there. I can picture him seated in my heart. I can picture him standing in the Hridayam. I can picture him moving about or lying down like Srimad Narayana, whatever form. Or the conscious Jyoti itself is in the Hridayam, as Narayana Suktam says. Okay? So, Guhasayam. Either way, anyway, Prekshaniya Ihitam. Prekshaniya, beautiful, soothing, comforting, pleasing, Ihitam, all its glories and stories. All these things, visualizing all this, and Dhyayate, and you must visualize this, and his mind should be focused only on that. Okay? Whichever way that I take. But Suddhabhavena Chetasa, the Chetasa, the mind, asti Suddha Bhavam. The more I think of Bhagavan, the mind will become automatically Suddha Bhavam. So full of love. Lovingly, I must think, concentrate, and continue to concentrate on him. That is Dhyanam. Dhyanam will come. The Dharanam, a single point focus. Continuously do that. That becomes Dharanam, continuously done for a certain period of time, becomes Dhyanam. Then Dhyanam, done continuously for a certain period of time, leads to Samadhi. So, Sitam, Brajantam, Asinam, Sayanam, Va, Guhasayam, Ekshaniya, Ishitam, Dhyayete, Suddhabhavena, Chetasa. Number 20. Okay. Now, slowly, he is now giving us the... so far, he has brought us. This is what you should do. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Everything is described. Finally, my mind is focused on Bhagavan, the form that I have selected. Swami says, your heart is not a musical chair. The sofa is not a musical chair. The sofa in my heart is for one form of God only. One form of Bhagavan only. Not two, not three. So you select the one that you like the most. Nothing wrong in that. Okay, but hang on and stick only to that. And that is very, very important. Then, with that, following all the steps, the mind is fully focused, concentrated on him till the time I have to do this, at Dhyanam, Suddhabhavena, loving more and more and more. Then, number 20, the sadhaka, now you've got Bhagavan's form there, seated or walking or whatever. Now is taught not only the total form of Bhagavan, but start fixing the mind on each individual limb of the Bhagavan. Why should we picture Bhagavan as a form, especially a human form? Because I am a human. I can relate to another human form. I cannot relate to a dog, for example. Impossible. That is why Swami says in Bhagavad Gita also, select the form that you like. And that is the Rama, Krishna, whatever form that we like. In the form that's most important to us, when we go to a temple, automatically one particular sannidhi attracts us more than the rest of the sannidhis. So whatever appeals, closest to it, keep it very close. That form, put it in the heart and start thinking about it, concentrating on it, to dhyanam, meditating on it. Then, very beautifully, as Tirupananavar also says very, very nicely, you start now meditating on individual parts of Bhagavan's body, starting from the lotus feet, and then go up. Tasmin labdha padam chittam sarvavayava samsthitam vilakshya ekatra samyujjat ange bhagavatah munihi. Tasmin, from that, having the form of Bhagavan, whichever way I selected, and only hold on to that form, Tasmin, from there. Labdha padam chittam sarva vayava samsthitam. From that activity I have done, labdha padam. Labdha means attained. Padam also means one objective attained. So here, labdha padam means completely fixed. Following this selecting the form of Bhagavan and fixing it on that labdha padam, fixed. Chittam, the mind, that now fixed on that. And it is now sarva avayava samsthitam. Sarva avayava, all the parts of Bhagavan's body. It is fixed on because I got a form of Bhagavan in my mind, and that is a total form. Fixed completely on that. And then samsthitam also means completely fixed upon that. Then, once that form is completely fixed, vilakshya, then it is like picturing someone. Then I can distinguish the different parts of the body. Once I fix it fully, then I can slowly distinguish the different parts of the body in more detail. Vilakshya, okay? We say vilakshya, vishesha lakshya. That means specially with a special darshanam, special scene, so to speak. In details you can see what ekatra, in one place. The mind should be fixed in ekatra samyujyate. It should be fixed now on one place. Ange, ekatra ange, in one part of the body, it should be fixed. Having now fixed the whole form in my mind, I must now fix it on one part of that body. Okay? And that is very important. That of Bhagavataha, of Bhagavan, that samyujyate, ange Bhagavataha ange, ekatra Bhagavataha ekatra ange, in Bhagavan, one part, it should be samyujyate. It should be fixed. So from a total form, doing all the disciplines, now fixed. And how long I should be thinking of this form? Till the mind does not move anywhere else. Then, mind is constantly on this form in my mind. Then I should start focusing on distinguishing and starting from the lotus feet of Bhagavan's body. I'm going to move up. That's coming in the succeeding slokas. And so this detailed focus is very important after this. Tasmin labdhapadam chittam sarva vayava samsthitam vilakshya ekatra samyujyat ange bhagavataha munihi. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Samastalokaha sukhino bhavantu. Samastalokaha sukhino bhavantu. Samastalokaha sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om.